First, the top headlines. 30 gold biscuits worth rupees 3 crore seized from a 60-year-old smuggler. Manipur government withdraws from suspension of operations agreement with 2 Kuki militant groups. Zero tolerance towards terrorism and Naxalism, says Amit Saha during 54th CISF Raising Day in Hyderabad. And Shroud takes on champions Round Glass Punjab tonight at Tau Devi Lal Stadium. Warm greetings and welcome to ELITETV News. I'm your news anchor Ishika Rajkumari, presenting you the 12:30 p.m. English news. And before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV also requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now let's begin with the news in details. A 60-year-old smuggler was reportedly arrested and 30 gold biscuits weighing 4.98 kg worth approximately rupees 3 crore in the international market were recovered from his car, an official source said on Saturday. Based on an intelligent input from across the border that an old smuggler has taken a consignment of huge gold bars from his counterpart along the international border, a joint team of law enforcement agencies sounded an alert and intercepted a Honda Toyota car at Kuraupokpi Bojoipur bus stand on the National Highway 102 Moreh International to Imphal. The sleuths of the Customs Division Imphal and officials of the Customs, Palel and Kakching police stations carried out a search operation to trace the gold biscuits inside the vehicle. An official of the Land Customs Division, the Imphal branch, said 30 gold biscuits weighing 4.98 kg were found concealed below the driver's seat of the car. The market value of the seized gold is around rupees 3 crore. On getting answers from the alleged smuggler after spot inquiries, the customs officials established that the illegal goods would be smuggled outside the state through their counterparts. The official further stated thus, the combined team of the police and customs foiled the attempts at gold smuggling which was seized under the Customs Act of 1962. The smuggler, later identified as Thongkholin Mate, 60, from Kuding Thavi village along the international border, the seized biscuits and impounded vehicle are now in the custody for taking details of legal proceedings, the official said. Yaosung Sports Meet, which began on the 7th of this month throughout the valley areas of the state, concluded yesterday. Led by the local clubs, most of the youth, women, children were seen indulging the games and sports organized in their respective locality. On the last day of the festival, clubs distributed prizes to the winners of various events organized during the 5-day-long sports meet. The Customs Preventive Force (CPF) has confiscated 4.9 kg of gold bars worth rupees 2.83 crore from an SUV in Kakching district's Kuraupokpi area, the force said on Saturday. Acting on specific intelligence, the sleuths intercepted the vehicle on Friday and a thorough search of it led to the recovery of 30 gold bars. The yellow metal, suspected to be of foreign origin, was found concealed under the rear seat of the vehicle, said a statement issued by the Deputy Commissioner, Customs Division, Imphal, Kirtisri S. The driver and owner of the vehicle, identified as Thongkholin Mate, 62, of Chandal District's Sibilong Kuding Thabi, was subsequently arrested under the provisions of the Customs Act 1962. The Manipur government has backed out of the suspension of operations SOO signed with the Kuki National Army and the Zomi Revolutionary Front to travel underground organizations in Manipur with immediate effect. On the other hand, the government served so-cause notices to the district collectors and police superintendents of Churachandpur district and More, the border town, on why disciplinary actions should not be taken up against them for failing to prevent the mass rallies despite the clamping of prohibitory orders under Section 144 CRPC. The momentous decisions were taken in a late-night cabinet meeting on March 10. A government press release said that the steps were taken in view of the violent incidents that happened in Kangpokpi district. Many civilians and police personnel were injured in the ding-dong running battles at several places. The cabinet took special consideration of the increasing allegations that most of the leaders who had floated these outfits are not Indians but illegal migrants. The people who took out the processions demanded stopping meddling with the tribal land by the Manipur government. While the district authorities in Churachandpur and More allowed the processions, those of Kangpokpi district came down heavily. Tear gas canisters were fired, several shots were fired in the air, some processionists pelted stones at the police. Some activists armed with lethal weapons chased the officials. There were injuries on both sides. Under the SOO agreement, many KNA and ZRF militants had come over ground. However, the union government is yet to come to the negotiating table. The Manipur government has been destroying poppy plants and evicting settlers in the reserved and protected forests. The large-scale destructions of poppy plants and evictions are not to the liking of these two outfits, the crucial cabinet meeting felt. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren is launching the war on drugs and says that there shall be no compromise on this issue. All sections are keeping their fingers crossed as Manipur government's decision may also impact other outfits who are SOO signatories. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said that the number of people getting involved in terrorism and Naxalism in the country has come down significantly and many have been joining the mainstream. He also asserted that there will be zero tolerance against terrorism and Naxalism. Shah made the statements while participating in the 54th Raising Day of Central Industrial Security Force (CISF) at National Industrial Security Academy (NISA) Hyderabad. He said that no country can progress without a secured airport and seaports. During this Raising Day event, which was held for the first time outside New Delhi, the mock demonstration to show how hostile situation will be dealt by CISF salute by creating a national attack on vital installation has wowed everyone. The old women contingent display of ancient martial arts Kalari Payattu, a native art from Kerala, remained standalone. Please stay tuned, viewers. We'll be right back after a short break.
Heritage Convent. Admission open for playgroup to Standard 9 for the academic session 2023-2024. Day boarding facilities available for playgroup to Standard 5. Hostel facilities available for Standard 6 to 12. State-of-art digital classroom. Fully digitized and Wi-Fi enabled campus. Holistic learning through playway and research-based methods. Highly qualified and experienced teachers. For more details, kindly visit the school office or log into our website heritageconvent.com.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration come admission open for 2023 and 24 session.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Welcome back after the break, and you're watching ELITETV English News. Now let's continue with the news again. On Saturday, India recorded 456 new coronavirus infections, pushing the tally to 4.46 crore, while the active cases increased to 3,406, the Union Health Ministry said. The death toll stands at 5,30,780, with one death reported in Gujarat, data updated by the ministry at 8 a.m. So far, the country has logged a total of 4.46 crore COVID-19 cases. The active cases now comprise 0.01% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was at 98.80% according to the ministry website. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4 crore 41 lakh 55,782, while the case fatality rate was 1.19%. According to the ministry, 220.64 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide inoculation drive. Amid a rise in cases of the seasonal influenza subtype H3N2, the centre on Saturday expressed concern over a gradual increase in the COVID-19 positivity rate in some states and said that it needed to be promptly addressed. The country logged 456 new COVID-19 cases on Saturday. The centre requested all states and union territories to follow operational guidelines for integrated surveillance of respiratory pathogens representing as cases of influenza-like illnesses, ILI, on severe acute respiratory infection, SARI. The states were also requested to take a stock of hospital preparedness such as availability of drugs and medical oxygen, vaccination coverage against COVID-19 and influenza. In light of rising trend in other ILIs and SARIs being witnessed in some states and UTs across the country, a meeting was held recently to review the current situation with the central ministries, departments and organizations concerned. In terms of requisite public health actions, it is essential that state and district IDSP units closely follow the trend of ILI and SARI in their respective areas, monitor the proportion of cases and refer sufficient number of samples for testing for influenza, SARS-CoV-2 and adenovirus. All states and union territories must in letter and spirit implement operational guidelines for revised surveillance strategy in context of COVID-19, which provides for integrated surveillance of respiratory pathogens presenting as cases of ILI or SARI, the latter stated. Two empty coaches of a stable wreck of a train caught fire in Guwahati's Chandmari area on Saturday evening. Fire tenders had rushed to the spot on receiving the information. Both the coaches were empty, so no casualty or injury have been reported. The reason behind the fire is yet to be ascertained. And now in the sports news. On a hectic penultimate day of the I-League 2022-23, Mohammedan Sporting displayed the best performance, beating bottom place Sudeva Delhi 5-2, but Aizawl FC gained the most despite dropping points in the 2-2 draw with Mumbai Kankar FC. Neroka FC went down at home to Churchill Brothers 0-1, while Real Kashmir FC beat Rajasthan United 1-0 as 4 matches were played across the country on a busy day. Mohammedan Sporting registered a 5-2 win over wooden spooners Sudeva Delhi at the Kishore Bharati Kridangan in Kolkata. Nigerian forward Abiola Doda's hat-trick was the main reason behind that emphatic victory. Real Kashmir 34 points ensured the 5th spot with a 1-0 victory over Rajasthan United at the Ambedkar Stadium in New Delhi. Ernest Boateng scored the all-important goal for the Snow Leopards in the 7th minute of the match. The Gone side defeated Neroka in an ill-tempered match at the Kumalam Park Stadium earlier in the day. The match heated up in the second half as frustration grew among both ranks and the players got physical. It culminated in ugly scenes after the game was over. Nongan Basing and David Simbo of Neroka and Sarif Muhammad and Pony Vas of Churchill Brothers were shown the red card for a scuffle after the final whistle. Champions Roundglass Punjab looking to stay unbeaten at home against 4th place Trau FC tonight at the Tau Devi Lal Stadium. Trau have secured a top 4 finish for only the second time in their Hero I-League history, but will have a chance to move up to 3rd with a win should Gokulam Kerala lose to Srinidhi Deccan in the earlier kickoff. Today's match will be a good chance for coach Laimapokpam Nandakumar to test his strategy and the ability of his boys against a strong team like Roundglass Punjab ahead of the Hero Super Cup qualifiers next month. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's go through the headlines once again. 30 gold biscuits worth ₹3 crore seized from a 60-year-old smuggler. Manipur government withdraws from suspension of operations agreement with 2 Kuki militant groups. Zero tolerance towards terrorism and Naxalism, says Amit Saha during 54th CISF Raising Day in Hyderabad. And Trau takes on champions Roundglass Punjab tonight at Tau Devi Lal Stadium. And that's all for today's 12:30 p.m. English news, and thank you for watching ELITETV. We'll be back with more news and updates at 3, so stay tuned, and finally signing off.